Ladies and gentlemen, Raila Odinga and President William Samoei Arap Ruto are the only leaders. These are the only politicians in the country who can determine the politics of the Republic of Kenya. These are the only leaders who can determine how elections must be done. Because both William Ruto and Raila Odinga are masters of politics. And I want you to watch this space keenly, because this is exactly what we have been talking about in this channel in the recent past. If you have been following the analysis of this channel, I've been talking about Raila Odinga, the Prime CS, Musalia Mudavadi, and William Ruto's political chemistry, which continues to grow rapidly. You saw what happened today when William Ruto was signing the IEBC bill into law. I want you to go back and watch that video again. But I want you to observe keenly the body language of our good Deputy President, Rigiji himself. And as at now, if you have been keen on politics of the Republic of Kenya, you should be able to understand. You should be able to know the leaders that will form the opposition come 2027 general elections. I have not jumped into the conclusion that Gachagua will be part of those leaders. But I want you also to monitor keenly Gachagua's political movements going forward. Will he decide to be with William Ruto? Because the main problem of Gachagua is not William Ruto. It has always been Raila Amolo Odinga.
Na makosa Uhuru alikuwa amefanya tu ni moja. Barabara alijenga, maji alifanya, alileta stima, alikuwa amefanya tu makosa moja ya kutuletea Raila, si ndio? Lakini siku rais amesema, sisi tukakataa Raila tukaenda kwa William Ruto. Saa ile rais wetu William Ruto amesema Raila ni mtu mzuri. Kutakuwa na haja gani sisi kuchukia Uhuru Kenyatta? Iko haja? Iko haja? Watu wangapi wanasema niungane na Uhuru Kenyatta tuunganishe watu wetu?
So will he stick to William Ruto and Raila Odinga, or he will decide to chart his own political path ahead of the 2027 general elections? It is just a matter of time, in which I highly suspect that it could be one of the reasons, or it could be the main cause of the current political situation in the country, the current political instability, the whole Gen Z issues. You have heard about the civil coup that we have always talked about in this channel. You have heard about the people inside William Ruto's government, people very close to William Ruto, who are sabotaging Ruto's government. You have heard people planning on how to occupy a well-protected area, a restricted area like State House, Kenya. All these issues are well orchestrated because there are some people somewhere who don't want to see, who would never want to see Raila and William Ruto together. Because William Ruto, Musalia Mudavadi, Raila Amolo Odinga together can create a different political dynamic, a force ahead of the 2027 general elections. And these individuals here who are orchestrating all these issues, they fear that they will be left out. Their political interests will not be served. ladies and gentlemen, there are very, very many issues going around. I have a lot of information that I am strictly limited to share with you in this channel. There's nothing that I can do about it. But I want you to understand this, that the basis of all these issues that you are seeing in the country came immediately after William Ruto endorsed Raila Amolo Odinga for the African Union Commission top job. Very many people were totally against that move because these are the people who wanted to use Raila Odinga against William Ruto. And some of them also wanted to use William Ruto against Raila Odinga. So currently, kimewaramba. So they want to revenge. What many people don't understand though, is that currently, Raila Odinga is way much above the local politics. The politics of the Republic of Kenya. Raila Odinga currently, as we speak, represents the interest of the whole country in the African Union Commission. Whereby, if Raila Odinga will win the AUC position, and I know for sure that he will win, but it will not be that Raila Odinga has won. It will be Kenya has won the AUC position. It will not be a matter of Raila Odinga alone. It is the matter of the country, because the country will benefit for it. And that is why recently I also told you about Raila Odinga is the only opposition leader who never opposed William Ruto's Finance Bill 2024. And I gave you the evidence to this. When you go to Raila Odinga's page, Raila Odinga only opposed two things. He opposed police brutality. He also talked about him congratulating the Gen Zs. But he never ever opposed William Ruto's Finance Bill 2024, like the way he did in the Finance Bill 2023. You know why? Because Raila understood very well that the money that would have been accumulated in the Finance Bill 2024 would have been used to campaign for his African Union Commission top job. So he understands very well what William Ruto is doing. I also talked to you about a possibility of Raila Odinga, Musalia Mudavadi, and President William Ruto's political party, political formation, political alliance ahead of the 2027 general elections. And I told you very well that do not be surprised if UDA party will not exist ahead of the 2027 general elections. So just watch this space very keenly. But what matters currently is where Raila Odinga is, he needs maximum protection, maximum security. And William Ruto also must reduce his inner circle. It is better for William Ruto to have only one person, even if that person is from the opposition side, but a very, very loyal person to him. But all these issues, I don't want to talk about it. The main political analysis of this video is about President William Ruto's advocating Raila Odinga's candidacy for the African Union Commission top job. The events that took place recently. President William Ruto once again advocated Raila Odinga's African Union Commission top job, or rather candidacy, to the East African Community Council of Ministers. President William Ruto has been that one man who has always wanted Raila Odinga to succeed in the African Union Commission top job. That is why you have seen William Ruto personally campaigning for Raila Odinga. On the other side, what I'm really happy about Raila Odinga is that he has not let down President William Ruto. He has always done as much as he could to ensure that he wins the African Union Commission top job. So, let me read for you this article that says, Right Honorable Raila Odinga was today accompanied by the Interior PS, Raymond Omolo, and Mr. Dean Ameyo, who is the Chief of Staff in Musalia Mudavadi's office, to Zanzibar for the East African Community Council of Ministers. Then those photos there. But I'm only interested on the political side of this issue, of this particular matter. What exactly Raila Odinga said, Raila Odinga's speech that made the East African Community Council of Ministers to be so impressed about him, and what exactly Raila Odinga said praising William Ruto's government. I will be able to read for you that article. A very good one. But I want you to take 1 second to subscribe to this channel, if you haven't subscribed, for you to be able to receive more political updates like the one that I'm currently doing right here. You can also give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend this channel to reach out to others, because I believe that that is the only way that you can improve this channel to grow. So to all those who have participated in this channel by subscribing, by liking this video, just to appreciate me, I want you to say thank you so much for your support. Without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Before I read for you Raila Odinga's statement, there praising William Ruto's government, together with Musalia Mudavadi, the political side of this matter is the people who accompanied Raila Odinga to that event. You have seen the PS for Interior, Raymond Omolo. You have seen Musalia Mudavadi there. You have seen Musalia Mudavadi's Chief of Staff and very many others. One thing that is common with these all leaders here are the leaders from Kenya Kwanza Alliance. The only opposition leader here is Raila Amolo Odinga, which clearly tells you that William Ruto, Raila Odinga's handshake is a wake-up call to plan for 2027. Because remember that Raila Odinga made it very clear, if I take you back a little bit, that he is now ready to work with the leaders in Kenya Kwanza Alliance, because Kenya Kwanza Alliance government is supporting his African Union Commission top job. Without William Ruto and Raila Odinga's handshake, William Ruto would not have endorsed Raila Odinga for the African Union Commission top job. Without Raila Ruto handshake, Raila Odinga himself would not even have accepted to associate with the leaders in the Kenya Kwanza Alliance. That tells you about the meeting today of Raila Odinga, William Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua, Kalonzo Musyoka, and the opposition versus the government in STATEHOUSE. I want you to read in between the lines. This is what Musalia Mudavadi says. I am delighted to introduce Right Honorable Raila Odinga to address the EAC ministers meeting in his readiness for the African Union Commission top job. I urge my fellow EAC ministers to support this visionary and transformative leader to champion African integration, growth, and prosperity. So this is what Raila Odinga said. I am delighted to have been invited to the East African Community Council of Ministers retreat to speak to my candidature of the African Union Commission. It is time for the African lion roared loudly across the world. We must use our immense natural resources and youth to provide economic gains for all. He proceeds to say that, let me just read for you. I extend my appreciation to President William Ruto for tirelessly advocating my candidacy. Your support underscores the unity for advancing Africa's agenda globally. All these issues is very clear on how the politics is shaping up ahead of the 2027 general elections. Ladies and gentlemen, I will still do a critical analysis of the leaders who will be in the opposition ahead of 2027 general elections. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more political updates. Let me see you again in my next video analysis. Remember, my name is Jason. Bye-bye and have a good night. Thank you.